Hi guys! So today is Tuesday, which means it's Tip Tuesday. And two things. Number one, as far as the aprons go, I have heard about a few more people getting them. So they are going, which is awesome. I know they're going slowly, but as I said before, if you have still not received yours by this Friday, let me know and I will replace that for you, because it definitely wasn't your guys' fault, or mine, but still, I'll replace it for you. And now, as far as the tip for today goes, I think we can all agree that on June 30th of this year, we all set some goals. Maybe it wasn't a big goal, or maybe it was. But I feel like when it gets down to the wire at the end of the fiscal year for our business, people tend to set goals. Usually it's something along the lines of, I am not going to be in this place again next year. Which I've heard several people say, including myself, because we're all scrambling at the last minute and yelling at our computer screens and shaking them like this and going, oh my God! Because either you didn't do something, or your team members didn't do something, or you're waiting on that last person on your downline to activate so your team can promote. Whatever it is, whatever goal you set, have you reached it? I'm curious because January 1st is coming, which means two things. Number one, it's going to be 2015, which is the 20th anniversary of Tastefully Simple. It's also a new year, which is when people typically set resolutions. It's also halfway to the Tastefully Simple New Year, which means you should be halfway to your goals for the end of the fiscal year. If you're not, now is a good time to set some goals and make sure you're going to get there. Maybe you went to Palooza this year, and you saw people walking the stage and you were like, I'd really like to do that next year. I know I did. That's what I did get to walk stage, but I really wanted red carpet. And I can tell you right now, despite setting goals very firmly back in August, I set goals and I broke down how I was going to get them. I haven't gotten them. In fact, I've gone backwards. So I'm going to be writing down my goals. And the reason that the tip for today is to figure out what your New Year's resolutions are going to be is because, number one, it gives you more time to think about it. And number two, it gives you time to start working on it before we actually get to the New Year's point. So you get a little bit of a head start and are able to maybe make some things a habit that should have been but haven't been. So that is my tip for today, is to set your New Year's resolutions. If you would like to, I would love for you to share in the comments on this video what your New Year's resolutions are, what your goals are, if anything has changed, whether or not you're halfway to your fiscal year goals. Because if you are, hoorah, good job, that's awesome. And if you're not, that's okay. You still have 6 months. And that's really it. There was something else I wanted to say and I can't remember what it was. But I am going to show you guys something. Because see, some of you have messaged me and told me that you don't believe that the weather in Maine is really as bad as I say it is. So, this is what it's doing outside right now. Don't know if you can really see, but it's just starting to snow again, and we're supposed to get a bad storm again. So that's what I'm going to be dealing with tonight, and yeah, that's that. And I hope you guys are having a good week so far. Oh, I remember the other thing I wanted to say. Thursday, I told you that I would make a video on creating your own lap boards. But I also have already started writing my resolutions, and one of them was to update my mobile office. And I know some of you have never made a mobile office and might like to see that. So I'm interested in getting some votes on which one you would rather see. Creating your own lap boards or creating a mobile office. So please comment below as well with your votes for that. And that's everything. Have a good week.